Proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies. Call them at 949-6211. Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And Digicel Business. Get everything your business needs in one package with Digicel Business Hub.
And now, Radio Cayman presents The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. Here's your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. The spotlight this morning is on one of our sponsors of the Business Buzz, Digicel Business. But this morning, the focus is on Digicel Business Hub. As you learn more about the company and their latest services, we're pleased to have in studio Ms. Sheena Hurlston. Good morning, Sheena. Sheena is the Business Solution Manager of Digicel Business.
Good morning, and good morning to all the listeners out there. What a beautiful Thursday morning
It is absolutely beautiful. Sheena, it's good to have you in the studio.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
And you came with coffee.
I did. I can't help it. I need my coffee in the morning.
Well, congratulations on your new position at Digicel.
Thank you. It's been really, really nice to be back with the team.
And you are a team player.
I certainly am.
So, Sheena, what exactly is Digicel Business Hub? Let's just get right into it.
It's so funny because I've been here for the last 15 minutes, and I think I've heard at least 2 ads about Digicel Business Hub.
That's good, right?
Right? That's excellent, right? So by now, if our listeners don't know what Digicel Business Hub is, let me just remind them just to make sure that they're aware. And the focus really is small and medium enterprise who are trying to grow their business, and there's a lot of them that are popping up, a lot of small businesses that are popping up with maybe 1 employee, 2 employee, 3 employee, and they really need to have or would love to have that infrastructure that the big enterprise have and at an affordable price. Mm-hmm. So Digicel put together this great, flexible, cost-effective, bundled with ICT solutions and, of course, support, 24/7 support, managed support to make their lives easy, especially with a small business where it's 1 or 2 people. You don't have time to take care or worry about your ICT solutions. So that's where we come in, and that's what we've been doing with these clients that are just starting up. And as they start up, we help them grow with their business as their business grows.
So if the company has more than 20 users on the network, can they still qualify for the service, or do you just keep it mainly medium size?
Yeah. So not really. They can't qualify for these particular packages that we have because these particular packages are, like I said, focuses on the small and medium enterprise, SMEs. So, but for those that, of course, that have 20 plus, we would be more than happy to sit down and take a look at what their needs are, whether it's just, whether it's the phones, the internet, the firewall security, the whole connectivity to give them what they need, and then we would design a package just for them. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So can I switch to another business help plan? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can certainly upgrade because, like I said, if you start out with maybe 2 employees and all you need is 2 landlines for them, and if you find yourself in a year time where, I now have 5 employees or 6 employees, you can certainly upgrade your packages as you grow. So we grow with you as you grow your business, definitely.
So you got some high-speed Wi-Fi, right?
We do.
Smart desk phone. Mm-hmm. Am I right? Mm-hmm. On-call IT experts. Mm-hmm. Okay.
24/7.
24/7. Mm-hmm. Free mobile.
So when you sign up for one of these packages, we give you a discount with the mobile side of stuff, right?
Okay, right.
So we want you to know that you get that bill and that communication is just with one telecommunication, which is Digicel. So your business, so you'll have your connectivity for your internet with us. You will have your landline phones with us. You will have the security firewalls and stuff with us. The network is on our network. And then if you decide to port your mobile numbers over to Digicel, we also give you a discount. We give you a discount on top of the fact that the package that you're getting is a pretty reasonably priced package.
Save that part for the last. That's the best part, right?
Yes.
So Sheena, does Digicel Business Hub, does it work when a customer is not connected to the internet?
Well, it all depends, right? Because so obviously internet is the world that we live in. If we don't have internet, it's very difficult to live. To live, right? But one of the things about our phone landlines is because it is voice over IP, right? So it's all in the cloud. Everything's in the cloud, right?
My head is always on the cloud too.
So the how it works is that if our phone lines are connected to the internet, when you don't have that internet, it automatically goes through our system, and it can certainly ring on your mobile phone. So you're not missing those important company office calls, right? It automatically is sent to a mobile number. So if you, like for me, I have a direct line at the office, and if I'm not at the office, after 3 rings, it actually rings to my mobile phone because it's important for me to receive my calls. I work in the sales department, right? So it's important that I don't miss those important calls or clients that might be having an issue and they need to talk to me right away. So
basically, it's like call forwarding.
Yes, but in a way, but better.
More technical way.
Yes, more efficient.
And efficient.
Yes.
Now, steps to sign up. Can you walk us through the steps to sign up with a Digicel Business Hub?
Yeah. So one is we definitely encourage the business person out there to give us a call. Email us. You can call us at 623-2499. That's the direct number for the Digicel business team. You can email us, and that's at caymanbusiness@digicelgroup.com. I do encourage a lot of you to go onto the website and do some research if you want as well, and that's www.digicelbusiness.com. They can also pop into the office, our headquarters. And then when they come in or when they meet with the sales rep, of course, we sit down, we go through what their needs are, what they're looking for, sort of what their budget is, and all that they need to get their business set up. So we're talking about Landline, we're talking about security, we're talking about clean internet, all that they would need when it comes to setting up themselves for an ICT and mobile. And the cool thing about us is with our landline and our mobile, we create, I don't know if you know the word CUG, but we create this circle where they can call each other and there's no extra cost for making those calls within their company business.
Is that like Internet of Things?
So if you have 5 employees with 5 mobiles, and then you have your office line, you can call each other. It's called a calling circle. So you're not being extra charged for those particular calls, right? And hence that call forwarding, you're not being charged because it's all connected together.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha there. Now, suppose I'm working from home, or I have, say, 6 of my employees. We're all working from home. How does this work for me?
Okay, this is perfect, and I love that question.
You do?
Yes, I do, because because not too long ago we all worked from home, right?
Right.
And we were all trying to figure out how do we survive, how do we conduct business while from home, whether it's working from home, for those that like to go to coffee shops, we see a lot of people in the coffee shops. This is a perfect solution for them because that's exactly what this is about. It's about being able to be flexible wherever you are. So you can take your laptops wherever you need. You can take, for some people, especially women who like to work from home in the mornings with their kids, whatever it may be, your phone system can actually be set up at home because all that needs to be done is it connected to an internet service, and we can also provide that for you, a home internet service. So you can take your actual physical desk phone home with you, and then you don't have to constantly be on your mobile phone. You have that desk phones, and you can still operate as if you're in the office. So if you need to transfer that call to someone who is in the office, or if you need to call someone who's in the office on their extension, that's exactly how the function works. So it's so flexible. I love it. Trust me, I love it. There are so many businesses and that are actually doing that. I know a law firm right now, his lawyers, they all work from home. So they use the desk phones. Like, this is such a great opportunity. And then even if you're at home, working from home, and you have to run out, you can, like I said, that phone can automatically, after 3-4 rings, ring to your mobile phone, so you don't miss that call.
But we don't have an excuse to work at home anymore, right?
No, but I have noticed that a lot of businesses are downsizing when it comes to the where their business, because they can. When I say downsizing, the location, the
venue,
venue, right?
office, right?
Office,
brick and mortar.
office. Yes, that's the word.
Yeah.
So, because a lot of people prefer now, they have their own home offices. You know what I mean? So
I set up at home.
I see that a lot happening now, and that's what this is for, where you can have your own setup right at home. You can walk and go with it. And that's the other thing too. Like, for small businesses, sometimes you're find yourself in one location, and after a year you're like, okay, I have to move my location, or I need to do a pop-up something. This can go with you. So we have the LTE internet modem, and we have the phones, and all of these are plug and go. So you pick it up and you go wherever you want to take them.
Okay, on the desk phone, I'm at home, I'm working remotely, I'm taking that desk phone home. Do I have to get a landline installed?
Nope. It's connected to an internet. Oh. So we have these little small LTE modems, they're called. A lot of people on the island have them in their homes already, because they have internet with us. So you can just plug them into the back of the LTE modems.
Is that the one I can take to the beach?
That would be the MiFi, because that's cordless, right? So the MiFi works off a battery, and those are perfect too. And you're right, you can I know people that actually come in and ask for MiFis because they do go to the beach with their laptop and work. So you see, we live in paradise.
Yeah,
we've got options here.
And since we live in paradise, Sheena, how affordable are the services?
Okay. So just for
is it a flat fee?
It is a flat fee. So it's for a basic, the lowest plan that we have, right? It is a flat fee. It's $350, right? And like I said, that includes that's 2 employees right there. So you get your antivirus, security, connection, your internet as well, which is 25 megs, which is not bad. Broadband, 25 megs broadband for a small business, and 2 employees, right? So that's 2 phone lines for the employees. And if you switch your mobile, port your mobile over to Digicel, then you get a discount on that, on your mobile plan, on this particular plan. So that goes from $350 to $315.
$315. Okay.
Move those numbers over with us.
Okay.
Oh, as a matter of fact, for those out there who have individual voice plans, Digicel has a very special going on for the month of February, even though Valentine's was just gone. We're doing it for the whole month. And
it's a love month.
Yeah, it is a love month. So Digicel is sharing the love. If you port your number over to Digicel, you get the 1st and the 6th month free. First and the 6th month free.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's for individuals that are thinking about, you know what, I need to move to the best. That would be Digicel.
Boy. Okay. Okay. All right. So now you give us some contact details. Can you just run them by us again, Shin?
Sure, absolutely. So to get in touch with the Digicel business team, we encourage you to give us a call, 623-2499. Or you can send us an email, and that's at caymanbusiness@digicelgroup.com. And for those who like to do a little research and find out more about Digicel and the packages, you can certainly log on to our website. There's lots of information there, and that's www.digicelbusiness.com. Feel free to pop by the office. Feel free to ask for myself or any of the sales team members that are at the office. We're gladly happy to meet and discuss.
Almost everybody know you, Sheena.
Almost everybody.
Miss Sheena Hurlston. Sheena, it's a pleasure to have you in the studio this morning.
Thank you very much.
You'll be back next week?
We'll see. I know we're going to have another interview. I don't know if they're going to make me come back, but thanks for having me. And it's so nice to know that the listeners are out there are supporting Radio Cayman and yourself as well.
And you, Sheena. Digicel Hub. Thank you so much. We'll see you again. We've been speaking with Ms. Sheena Hurlston, Business Solutions Manager at Digicel Business Hub. I'm Anita Khan. Stay tuned for... We've got another segment of the Business Buzz. Gilbert Nicoletta will be talking about Sunset and White Sands.
How can you take your business from good to great and thrive in the new normal? By finding the smartest, most powerful IT solutions to optimize your business operations. And now, Digicel Business Hub is making it simple for you. High-speed Wi-Fi, mobile and office phones, IT security, Microsoft Office with Teams, and much more. Everything your business needs to level up in the new normal. Get world-class IT for your business with Digicel Business Hub. Sign up today. Call us on 623-3444 or visit our website, digicelbusiness.com.
For 46 years, our Cayman Insurance Center family has worked to protect your family and your most valuable assets. And we are happy to announce that our offices are now reopened to better serve you. For your added convenience, you can also make payments online or make inquiries by phone or email. Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family. As your family's health is everything, do all that you can to protect it. For your family's safety, social distancing practices are in effect at our offices, and masks should be worn. From our Cayman Insurance Center family to yours, stay safe, stay Cayman strong. For more information, call 949-4657.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies, hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies, free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
See what I'm saying?
My good friend Ray, another see what I'm saying?
You threw me with a good friend. Yes, we have another see what I'm saying. This time it's the controversial topic of Doucette.
Doucette?
Doucette. Jean Doucette or Jean Doucette. My French not too good. Nothing funny. It's first bank collapse. I have nothing funny to say about it. This Friday, see what I'm saying?
Is a special feature of Talk Today with contributions from the National Museum, a language, history, and culture show on Radio Cayman 89.9 and 93.9 FM.
Doucette.
Doucette?
Doucette.
Doucette. It's an interesting time in our history.
Very interesting. Like I said, I don't have anything fun about it. It's a controversial topic.
So I guess people have to tune in.
People have to tune in this Friday, 19th of February. See what I say? Yeah, on Radio Cayman. They allow us to be on the radio again, you know. See what I'm saying? This Friday.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome back to the second segment of the Business Buzz on this beautiful Thursday morning. Thanks to Sheena Hurlston of Digicel Business Hub. She just left the building. Thank you, Sheena. And we're speaking with Mr. Gilbert Nicoletta now. He's a photographer. And we're speaking to him via link. He's not in the studio, as our viewers can see. And we're discussing his new photo book entitled Sunset in White Sands. And he's joining us via link out of the United States. Gilbert, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Oh, you sound like you're in the room right next to me.
The magic of technology, right?
Oh, boy, you're telling me. It's clear. Wow. How are you, Gilbert?
I'm doing really well. A little homesick, of course, because, I miss Cayman. But other than that, I'm doing well.
And are you in a warmer place or are you cold right now?
I'm very warm. I'm actually in South Florida, but I've been traveling all over the U.S. and I did have some cold weather. But I'm happy to be, just over the border here in Florida from the Cayman Islands. I would rather be home. But
well, you're still enjoying sunsets and white sand, but not Cayman sunset. It's a big difference.
Absolutely. 48 of the 50 states in the U.S. right now have snow. So that should tell you why I'm happy to be in Florida.
Well, we're happy to have you online this via Opal Link this morning. Now, Gilbert, let's talk photography. How long have you been in the photography industry, and what describes your style in photography?
I don't know necessarily to say that I have a style per se, but I like things that are offbeat. I like eclectic, so I guess you could call that a style. I like to photograph things that are natural, and I gravitate more towards natural light versus studio light, natural landscapes and nature. I don't tend to shoot a lot of crowded city environments, even though I have shot that stuff in the past. As I get older, I think I'm more mature. I like the quiet times. Most of the photos in my book are areas in Cayman that are very serene and relaxing, and I've stayed away from sort of 7 Mile Beach and the downtown area where you have a lot of people, a lot of population. So there's very few people in my photos. It's more just about nature. The Cayman that we as Caymanians get to enjoy. Maybe we don't have enough time to enjoy them as much as we'd like, but that we remember from the 70s, the 60s, the 80s. Those big open views. No buildings. East End, North Side, the Eastern districts.
I bet you're feeling. I bet you're feeling. Are you feeling homesick now?
I am.
Yeah.
Very much. Very much.
Well, that's a plan. That's a plan. Okay. Now, Gilbert, what are some of the themes throughout the Sunset in White Sands photo book?
I don't know again that there's actually themes. What I wanted to do is I wanted people who read the book. A lot of people go on my tours. I have a company named Joe Tourists, and they go on my tours, and they've been coming to the Cayman Islands for years. And I try to think of the things as a photographer and an artist that make the Cayman Islands the most unique in the world. And I think it's the beauty of our island, the sand. Of course, is iconic. That's something that always draws people from other places to the Cayman Islands. And I've traveled extensively across the world, and I've never seen sand like the sand that we had. So I wanted to bring that to the book, and I went out and I shot some beautiful areas with sand and little sea crabs and stuff like that. And then I threw the sunset pictures against that backdrop, again to kind of layer these two beautiful, iconic things that the Cayman Islands has to offer that you just can't find anywhere else in the world, the way you can find them at home. So that was sort of the theme, and I wanted to make sort of a filmic sort of video motion picture kind of feel to the story that I was telling. There are no captions in the book. Everything is left up to the interpretation of the reader and the viewer, and I wanted to do something different and cutting edge in that sense, where when you view the photos, you're viewing them as if you would view them in a gallery, and there wasn't a whole bunch of prose and writing. I've got about 35 years in journalism, writing, for magazines all over the world, but I didn't want to use my words to express in this book. I wanted to have the photos talk to people and speak to them in their own language.
I was going to ask you about captions, but you cover that. So now, how long, Gilbert, how long did it take you to take the photos and select them, the ones that you really want, compile them, and get them all together, and then get the book published? How long did that take?
The whole process. The book features photos that have been taken over the course of about 30 years. So the actual production of the book started right after kind of COVID set in. I mean, I've been thinking about doing this book for about 10 years. Again, I wanted to do something that was really new and cutting edge and innovative. I didn't want to do the typical coffee table book. So stylistically, as you're looking through the book, you see all these film strips. You see these areas of Cayman, and they seem familiar to you, I think, even as a Caymanian, but you automatically, you don't know exactly where they are because, I've gone off the beaten path of trying to find those areas like in Red Bay, the big, huge bay that opens up there with the Casuarina Pines. I've gone to Collier's Pond in East End, things that we probably drive by every day or on the weekends when we're out that way, but we don't stop to appreciate them. And then, as an eco guide, as having my own tour company, that was one of the things that I was able to do. I guess, while most Caymaners are working in the office, I'm out there taking a picture of a sunset because I've got a tour of tourists taking them around the island. So I got to see Cayman at this magical time of day at sunset when most people don't have the opportunity to enjoy that. They're stuck in traffic or they're driving home or whatever. So I wanted to bring that to people who enjoy the book, people who enjoy the Cayman Islands, but to remind Caymanians just how beautiful the Cayman Islands can be if they just take time to enjoy it and appreciate it from that perspective.
Any photos of Malportas Pond?
Of what?
Malportas Pond.
I don't know what that is. I'm not familiar with that. Where is that?
In Northside.
I know, but where in Northside? Where in Northside is it?
It's sort of off Hutland Road.
Oh, okay. I don't have those photos. I have a lot of photos of Starfish Point, driving along the main coast in that area. I have a lot of pictures in South Sound, the old Prospect Road, that area. Frank Sound, of course, Bodden Town, Breakers, the South Coast Bar. That bay there with the diagonal waves is just spectacular. The blowholes at sunset, most people don't really get to enjoy that even that live in the Cayman Islands, they probably can count on their fingers how many times they've been at the blowholes during sunset. So yeah, we've got tons of photos of the blowholes, but I wanted to get it at sunset and really capture, again, how unique that is to the Cayman Islands.
You make me just want to leave the studio and go sit by the beach and wait for sunset, Gilbert.
I hope so. I
haven't watched the sunset in a while. Most times I'm backing it because I'm in traffic. I'm stuck in traffic heading east. So,
right.
Gosh, why a book of sunsets as opposed to calendar? Why not put it in calendar form, Gilbert? Because I want that book on my coffee table in case you have any objections to that.
No, I would love for you to have it on your coffee table. So the reason I didn't do something like a calendar is I wanted something more timeless. I wanted something, and we were probably going to get into this later in the interview, but there's a lot of digital elements to the book, and there's codes that are embedded in the book, and they will allow people 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 2 weeks from now, to scan those codes, and they'll have a lot of sort of hidden content. You'll be able to join me in a book signing on one of my road trips on my motorcycle. You'll be able to get information from the Department of Tourism. So I wanted to bring technology into this sort of traditional format in a way that hasn't been done before. And that goes back to me wanting to be innovative and spending so much time laboring over the conceptual side of what the book represents. So I'm hoping in the future that as smartphones become more advanced, that you'll be able to scan those codes in an actual hologram, a holographic video from the Department of Tourism, from one of my tours, from some location where I am somewhere else in the world, or even a holographic image of an undersea event in the Cayman Islands is going to come up on your phone, and you'll be able to enjoy that. So it's very future tech, very sort of future thinking as far as what the book is capable of. I didn't want it to gather dust on somebody's bookshelf like most photo books do. You first get them, you've got all this enthusiasm to see the photos, and you look through them a couple of times, you might show them to a couple of friends, but it's like a photo album. You put it away and it sits there and it's dormant. I didn't want that to happen with this photo book. I wanted to create a new sort of technology and a new sort of series where people can go back to it and it becomes more of a resource. They can scan it on vacation, get discounts for trips and stuff in the Cayman Islands, and those sort of things. So it was a new concept, and that was the biggest challenge for me, was trying to step in those new footsteps and those new footprints, and I didn't have anything to use as sort of a guide, right? So it was all new territory for me, and that was frustrating, but also very creative, challenging.
Gilbert, we've got to take a break. Can you hold the line? Don't go anywhere. We're speaking to Mr. Gilbert Nicoletta about his new photo book, Sunsets in White Sand. Thanks to our sponsors this morning of the Business Buzz, Cayman Medical Supplies, Cayman Insurance Center, and Digicel Business. Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
For 46 years, our Cayman Insurance Center family has worked to protect your family and your most valuable assets. And we are happy to announce that our offices are now reopened to better serve you. For your added convenience, you can also make payments online or make inquiries by phone or email. Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family. As your family's health is everything, do all that you can to protect it. For your family's safety, social distancing practices are in effect at our offices, and masks should be worn. From our Cayman Insurance Center family to yours, stay safe, stay Cayman strong. For more information, call 949-4657.
How can you take your business from good to great and thrive in the new normal? By finding the smartest, most powerful IT solutions to optimize your business operations. And now, Digicel Business Hub is making it simple for you. High-speed Wi-Fi, mobile and office phones, IT security, Microsoft Office with Teams, and much more. Everything your business needs to level up in the new normal. Get world-class IT for your business with Digicel Business Hub. Sign up today. Call us on 623-3444 or visit our website, digicelbusiness.com.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Welcome back to our final few minutes on the Business Buzz this morning. It's 7 minutes until 9 o'clock. We're speaking with Mr. Gilbert Nicoletta. Gilbert is an accomplished photographer, Caymanian, and he has spent his last 35 years speaking about, writing about, and photographing just about every inch of his beloved, the Cayman Islands. And his latest project is Sunset in White Sands, a new full-color photo book, and it's dripping with gorgeous sunsets of the Cayman Islands, and I'm pretty sure some white sandy beaches. Gilbert, thank you for staying on the line. We miss having you in the studio, but this is our second best option, right?
Absolutely.
So, Gilbert, out of the many photos you have taken, which ones have impacted you the most, or which one is just simply your favorite?
I have a strong connection to all the photos in the book. I love Cayman. It's my home. It's part of my soul. It's in my DNA, right? So there's some beautiful, gorgeous pictures of nature and everything. But there's one photo in the first pages of the book. It's of a young Caymanian girl, and she's maybe 10 or 12 years old, and she's silhouetted against the sunset at Red Bay, and she's staring at the horizon like she's ready to take on and change the world. That by far is my favorite. I've got 2 daughters of my own, and there's a power in her presence when she walked into my lens, because she has her back to the camera, she's unaware, she's wandered into my shot. And it's one of those photos that, as a photographer, as you're taking the photo, it's touching you, it's speaking to you, right? Mm-hmm. For me, this photo speaks volumes about the strength of Caymanian women, Caymanian people in general, and there's something about how small she is, but the strength in her posture against the vastness of the horizon and the setting sun, that's powerful. Every time I look at that photo, it moves me, and I've looked at it hundreds of times, if not thousands of times. I struggled with how to present it in the book, and I ended up just using it as one of the first images. And in the film strip along the side, I've used 5 or 6 of the other shots that I took at the same time. Picking the photos for the book was like trying to say out loud which one of my children is my favorite as a parent. You can imagine how difficult that is. But you have to look for the nuances. You have to try to get maybe your friends to be objective, because most photographers will tell you every single photo they take is like giving birth to a child, right? It's like giving birth to something special. So you never want to have to, choose, neglect one of them or choose one over the other. But it comes down to that with the book, right? I also wanted people who enjoy my work to be able to connect with me. So, that's why I connected the whole book to my social media. People can reach out to me on Facebook if they have questions about the photos, where they're taken. There's going to be a narration that I'm working on now to build around the book, to offer another level of it. You'll be able to watch videos of the locations where I took the photos. So it's an ongoing art project. The production process, I think, was the hardest part for me. But now that I've spent all these months and the frustration of getting the book to the market, I'm really extremely happy with it. I hope that people enjoy it and they feel my joy and the love that I have for my homeland, for the Cayman Islands. I've gotten extremely great response from people. I've sold out my first batch of books in a few short months, and I want to thank people for that support. People who can't get back to the Cayman Islands, who've been visiting for years and years, and there's a whole segment of the tourism market that comes to the Cayman Islands faithfully every year. I hope that this gives them some joy in the interim until we can get past the pandemic restrictions that we have to enjoy the Cayman Islands, whether they're stuck in the cold north or they're here with me in Florida and they're longing to come back to the Cayman Islands. This gives them a little respect, gives them a little opportunity to enjoy the Cayman Islands, even if it's just in the form of a photo book.
I have lots of friends who would love to have a copy of that, Gilbert. Can you give us some more information as how they can contact you?
Absolutely. Just reach out to me on Facebook. It's under Gilbert Nicoletta. You'll find me pretty easily. If not, there's Joe Torres Cayman. That's my business site. You can also reach out to me. I've kept it really simple. You get in touch with me. I'll sort out the shipping and everything. I'm doing everything myself as far as fulfillment and getting the books to people. I'm signing them by hand and making sure, again, that it's a very personal experience. Everything is mass produced now in the world that we live in, and I wanted to go against the grain in that sense and reduce that space that exists between consumer and artist. I wanted people to be able to connect with me if they choose to with the book. And this is the first in a series of books that I'll be doing about my adventures around the world, motorcycling, and I hope to do another sunset book because there's dozens of photos that I love that I didn't get to put in this book, and the only way I could get past that was to say, well, I'm going to do another book. So they're not really getting left out. It's just not their turn.
I'm going back to your daughter facing in Red Bay, facing the north sound. Maybe she's looking for Munsey's boat. but just putting another spin
Well,
to
it's
it.
not my daughter. It's not my daughter.
Not your
in the
daughter. Oh,
picture.
sorry about that. Okay. Oh,
No, it's just this random.
Oh,
I was
random
taking
kid.
photos.
Random kid.
Yeah, this. I think she had her school uniform on, but she's iconically Cayman, and you can tell that she's local.
Yeah.
She just has that look about her that you know that she could be, any Caymanian's daughter. But she just wandered into the shot. She was there, I think, with her father. He brought her down to watch the sunset. And she just walked. It was low tide, and she walked out into the ocean. And, she's probably looking for seashells, crabs, whatever is in the seagrass there. But then she starts looking out towards the horizon. And I just started taking a photo of her. So you can't see her face or anything. But it's just a really powerful image. And I showed a lot of fellow photographers that I have, a lot of artists that I know, and I showed them a lot of the photos I was looking at, and I asked them to help me with the selection process, and that was the one that resonated most to me. And even when I didn't tell them that, they picked up on it. They were like, this is such a powerful photo. You have to make sure that you include it. And I was like, it got moved to the top of the class.
Well, I'm in love with it already, Gilbert. I have to tell you that.
Thank you.
That one photo that I haven't even seen yet. Can we expect more photo books in the future, or maybe in another form?
Absolutely. I'm working on one. I have ridden all 50 states in the U.S. by motorcycle before I was 50, so I'm doing a photo book, the same format on that. I've done all of Europe by motorcycle, and I've done all of Canada, all the provinces. So those are photo books that are in the works. I want to do some other images of the Cayman Islands that I've accumulated over the years. I also want to do some collaborations with some other photographers from the Cayman Islands. Patrick Broderick in particular, I want to collaborate with something with him. But I wanted to get this first one out. I had a lot of downtime during COVID, and I've been struggling with getting this book done for the last 10 years, and having the quiet time, having the ability to crank it out has been one of the positive things that's come out of COVID for me. So I'm really, really happy with it. I'm really pleased with the quality of the book. I spent a lot of painful hours fighting with my production team, fighting with my printer to get it just right, and it feels perfect and a nice homage, I think, to the Cayman Islands. I hope people feel that passion that I put into it.
We're feeling it, Gilbert. Gilbert, thank you so much. Congratulations on sunsets in White Sand. We wish you all the best. And hopefully one of these days when you're back on island, we'll have you in the studio.
I would love that. Thank you so much for having me on this morning. And a big hello to everybody there in the Cayman Islands and everybody who's listening. Thank you so much again.
And they can reach out to you on Facebook. Gilbert, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day and the weekend. We've been speaking with Mr. Gilbert Nicoletta. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Business Buzz here on Radio Cayman this Thursday morning. The Business Buzz was brought to you by Cayman Medical Supplies, Cayman Insurance Center, and Digicel Business. Also, a thank you to our producer, Susan Watson.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies. Call them at 949-6211. Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And Digicel Business. Get everything your business needs in one package with Digicel Business Hub. How can you take your business from good to great and thrive in the new normal? By finding the smartest, most powerful IT solutions to optimize your business operations. And now, Digicel Business Hub is making it simple for you. High-speed Wi-Fi, mobile and office phones, IT security, Microsoft Office with Teams, and much more. Everything your business needs to level up in the new normal. Get world-class IT for your business with Digicel Business Hub. Sign up today. Call us on 623-3444 or visit our website, digicelbusiness.ca.